He's telling me he wants me to attack the tanks.
Is that good, taking advice from a horse?
Yes, it is.
There was a humongous cake.
Jello up into my nose.
Until we were sick of it.
Can we learn one lesson from this show at all? Hi, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio. My name's Jerry Begley, and this is the only show that finds a new species of sock underneath the bed every week.
Really? Well, the latest one we found is stinky socks.
Is there a scientific name for that, Josh?
Stinkamus suckamus.
We want to welcome our listeners from Montrose, Colorado, just over the other side of the hill here from Studio B, and also our new listeners from Durban, South Africa, and just this week, listeners from Ouagadougou.
Isn't that the capital of Burkina Faso?
Why, yes, I believe it is. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about foods we used to like to eat, but they don't taste so good anymore. We'll be right back.
Are you a failure as a parent or grandparent? Do your little ones cry for no apparent reason?
Do you have lots of money?
If you answered yes to these or any other invasive questions, we have good news for you. Treesock Press was named after a cat.
A very cute cat.
Treesock Press printed a book. That book is available in nearly indestructible hardback form and is printed with non-toxic ink so your little dinosaur can virtually eat the book. If this all seems too good to be true, you can go buy a cheap Disney book that's printed in China. Books printed in China aren't as good for teething toddlers as ones printed in Wisconsin.
What's the name of our book?
Dad the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come. This book is funnier than a root canal on a sinking ship.
I didn't know ships had teeth.
Order your copies of Dad the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come from Amazon today. Or tomorrow if you're on the international dateline.
Captain, I must inform you, you are listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
Hi, you're back with Comedy Parenting Radio, foods that we used to like but don't like anymore.
You know, Dad, whenever we go to the grocery store and you grab the strawberry jam, every single time that I see you do that, it makes me want to go and grab something like grape jam or blackberry jam.
Just don't get the grape jam or the grape jelly.
Why?
I hate grape jelly.
Why?
Because it's the cheapest thing on earth, and we ate it on every sandwich growing up.
Yeah, that's the exact reason I don't like strawberry.
Strawberry's great. And it's cheap, too.
I think almost everyone in the entire world except for babies don't like baby food anymore.
That's a good point.
Except for the bananas, the like candy banana.
The yogurt drops.
Those ones are always good.
Now, there is this theory out there that nobody even knows if babies like baby food.
It's a good point because
They just shovel it in the baby's mouth, right?
yeah.
What else is the kid going to do?
Eat green beans all their life? No.
But we're going to assume that you did like the baby food when you're a baby, and now you don't like it. You're grown up.
It's like it's like asking a baby, "Do you like this food?" And if you stay silent, that's a yes.
Exactly.
Well, I think for a wedding, there was a humongous cake. And that humongous cake was so large, has so many layers. I ate that cake. I didn't even finish my piece. That one piece. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And I still don't like cake right now.
I think he ate one of the layers of the cake.
So what it was one of our sister's weddings, and she had a 3-layer Chocolate cake, but the frosting on the outside of the cake was extremely thick. It got an inch thick in some places. I'm not even joking. So anyways, you know, us being the family and all, we got to take whatever was left of the cake home, which was quite a bit of the very base layer.
So we ate cake morning, noon, and night.
Cake until we were sick of it.
But the best thing was actually the frosting.
That's why I don't exactly like cake right now. I do extremely love tres leches, so if anyone wants to send me a cake for my birthday, I'd love to have tres leches.
I think we just got 50 tres leche cakes in the mail. You're going to be sick of those.
And that's actually a cake that I don't like anymore. I'll eat it, but I do not like it.
Why?
We've just had so much tres leches cake. Last birthday, I was like, I do not like it, so we got cheesecake, and I think I know what I want for my birthday this year.
What?
No, not cheesecake.
What's wrong with cheesecake?
I'm sick of cheesecake. Every party I ever go to, there's cheesecake everywhere.
How about the tuxedo cake?
Agree that we're sick of cake and just eat some tuxedo mousse.
Yeah, tuxedo mousse is really good.
And creme brulee. You're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio, talking about foods that we used to like. Not so much anymore. We'll be right back.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Comedy Parenting.
Stop imitating Fezzik, and I mean it.
Does anybody want peanut?
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium...
We're back from our little break now on Comedy Parenting Radio. Foods that we used to like, but not anymore.
So I have a food.
And what would that food be?
Well, this is the food that inspired this show, actually.
Wait, a food that you don't even like inspired a show?
Yeah. We were talking about this at the dinner table when we got the idea for this show, so...
Because we had food at the table we didn't like either.
Yes.
Any of my cooking they don't like. But go ahead. Used to like it when you were babies.
Yeah. Anyways, when we were living in another house, someone... I don't know who it was, or actually, I don't know if someone gave it to us, but we somehow ended up with a massive amount of Jell-O, like the Jell-O packets. And, of course, we had to eat it all up. So, anybody want to guess what we had for the next year? Not even joking. Strawberry Jell-O and orange Jell-O.
You know, occasionally people feel sorry for you when you have a large family.
Yeah.
And they give you lots of packets of Jell-O.
Well, it became so bad that I would take the Jell-O that I was supposed to eat, and I would stuff it underneath my pillow so that Mom would think I'd eaten it. But I could not stomach another bit of Jell-O for a long time afterwards.
You know, it's actually kind of funny because I almost stopped liking Jell-O after I snorted. Someone made me laugh while I was swallowing, which made me snort Jell-O up into my nose. It is the most painful thing in the world.
Something related to Jell-O that I used to like and I don't like anymore.
What's that?
Snow cones.
Oh, yes.
I had a very bad snow cone experience once, so I don't like them anymore.
What would that be?
I can't really talk about it on the air, but just picture the worst snow cone experience that you could ever have in your life. That was me.
Really? That, to me, is just dropping your snow cone on the ground or having it shoved down your throat.
I have one. So basically, for I don't know, 2 months or something like that. We had like 3 boxes of mashed potatoes, 5 boxes of Velveeta cheese, a whole bucket of pickles, and so guess what we ate?
Oh, yes.
You are not exaggerating one bit, are you?
No.
I would buy mashed potatoes in a box. Like I'd buy like 3 or 4 boxes at once, and then the Velveeta cheese. We even had somebody give us Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, which it was very nice, but I was like, Velveeta
and then put
cheese.
pickles on top and lots of butter.
That period of my life is what ruined pickles and Velveeta cheese for me.
We have 1 jar of pickles we've had sitting around the house for all winter long, right?
I don't even remember any butter on it.
I don't think anybody has eaten 1 pickle out of that jar all winter.
And actually, it made me not like pickles. I still like the cheese-ish, but I hate mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes in that form, I do not like, but with gravy and other stuff, they're good.
Especially when it's peeled.
We never had gravy with them.
And especially what made it worse was that they were just instant mashed potatoes. I think they'd be better if they were actually mashed potatoes.
I remember for Thanksgiving, I peeled 100 potatoes. Caleb and I mashed them.
Putting some creme brulee.
Yeah, Josiah got KP duty.
And Thanksgiving, pretty much everybody gets either KP duty or chop wood duty or...
I don't know. I think there are a fair few that actually have the sit on the couch and watch football duty.
There are those football duty people.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes, all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same.
Wait! I must have the password. Oh, well, if you must have it, that's wonderful. I'm glad you have that. Well, please, the password. You said you have the password. That's... Yeah, but how do I know you have the password? You didn't. Huh? You didn't say you knew I have the password. Does password you know the password? Yeah, but I must have the password. Well, if you have it, then protect it. Stay with it. Don't lose it. Keep it forever. Where is the password? How do I know you have that password? What? Have the password. Oh, but then what do you need it again? How do I know you have the password? Aha! Oh, see? Bad. Here's my password. Here. See? Hold. Here.
Smile as you go by, buddy. Smile as you go by, 'cause I ain't got time to hear no grown man cry.
You are listening to Comedy Parenting Radio with your host, Jerry Bagley.
But the greatest thing he told me was, boy, don't weep for moan, 'cause the man who's always crying now will always cry alone. You just smile as you go by, buddy, smile as you go by.
You're back with Comedy Parenting Radio, talking about foods we used to like, but not anymore.
So, guys, I have a confession to make.
What?
I don't want to hear it.
Does it involve my cooking?
No, I used to like Hawaiian pizza.
What?
Which is, I'm fairly certain that's a cardinal sin in most states.
How?
Seriously, you don't like Hawaiian pizza?
No, it's nauseating.
Is it the or the Hawaiian?
I think it's the ham.
The ham and the pineapple is what's the issue. Mostly the pineapple.
Mostly the pineapple. Can we learn one lesson from this show at all?
Eat your greens.
Nobody's tastes are the same forever.
Don't eat too much of a good thing.
I was just about to say you can have too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for coming to the studio today.
That's all right.
You're welcome.
Enjoyed it.
When you guys go...
Yeah.
Why don't you just go get the dolly cart and take that 50-gallon drum of candy corn back downstairs?
All right.
Yeah, first I gotta finish making my gummies.
Everybody has to pay taxes. Even businessmen that rob and steal and cheat from people every day. Even they have to pay taxes.